Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's me, ScottDog. Thank you very much for joining us. As you can see, we are back. We're playing some more F1 Manager. I don't think we've got a lot to do. I think we're just going straight to the weekend. Obviously, last time out, let's just check we haven't got any points to spend. I don't think we have. Last time out, we had a bit of a rough time. We did all right. Ooh, up to 75. Interesting. We did all right. We had Vesti finish 5th and Jack finish last. Essentially. So, you know, it went pretty well for us. Probably our highest finished ever, I think. We need to be a little bit careful about our money, I think, as it goes. But we are about to go to Saudi Arabia. The big date for us is down here. So we are going to get our new rear wing on the 3rd. And then we're going to get our front wing, which is going to be too late, on the 5th. So hopefully by then we should have a hell of a lot of things to look forward to. I think from memory, if we go to current projects, front wing, I don't know how we can see what was happening with this. We've got 3 engineers available. Can we do any new designs or anything? We can do a new design, but I think from memory, if we go in here, we've used all of our hours. So doing a design now doesn't really help us a huge amount. Hopefully we've got some parts for the car. I don't really know. But I think what we'll do is we'll just get going, I think. I'm less worried about using like extra engines. If we just have to use them, we use them. As far as I'm concerned, let's just go to the race. You know, we could keep switching engines out and gearboxes out, but I don't really mind. If we end up using 4 or 5, it doesn't really matter. It's an extra £1 million a time for each one. Plus you get a grid penalty, but you know, we're not going to end up doing anything special this season unless we get a huge boost from these parts.
The Saudi Arabian Grand Prix is about to kick off and the atmosphere here is electric. The Jeddah Street Circuit has one of the fastest average speeds as well as the most corners of any track on the calendar. Good high-speed downforce is going to make life in the fast lane a little easier for drivers here this weekend.
Okay, I think that's enough. I think that's enough talk. Right, let's get into this. So what we do nowadays is we just allow them to go out and do their thing, right, in practice. We can simulate this one. I'm half tempted to let it simulate all of them, in all honesty. You know, we're set up confidence 16. Maybe I'm not tempted to let them set up all of them. Maybe we should do it just once and see what numbers we get to, and then do one and see what numbers we get to. But it's just a bit of a pain, right? Let's simulate this one as well. I presume we're going to be about 40%. I'm going to let this one play. I'm going to let them do... I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to have to do the practice. The numbers we've got are terrible.
Thank you for
absolutely woeful. Let's get out of this. Okay. Okay, let's do this ourselves. It's like they don't know what they're doing. Okay, so this is good, so we can bring it back that way. That might be enough on all of those. We can not bring you that way. Move you down that way a little bit. Okay, that doesn't feel too bad, right? That's there or thereabouts. Let's use hard tyres. Let's change the lap run time to like 20. Okay, you're all good, and then you. Okay. It doesn't feel horrendous. Okay, let's go with that. Compounds, hards, and run time 20 laps. Boom, we're ready to go. We're going to have to do this ourselves, but we're ready to go. I wonder if we can maybe... Okay, let's try something different next time. Next race, if I remember, what we'll do is we'll do the manipulation of the parts ourselves. We'll send them out. We'll see if we get better than like 16 and 20%. We'll then do the same thing again between the 2 practices and send them out and see if we get higher numbers that way. See if it actually matters what we do in the middle of it. I love the fact that we've sent them out so close to each other. Look. Get racing, boys. Okay. So we're just waiting for our feedback. I'd love it if there was an extra speed that we could set this to. That would be really nice. Okay, 2 of 5. Pretty slow. That's what we've discovered here. I have a confession to make. I completely forgotten about this. Alex, extra large, on YouTube had made me aware of something a while back. So I'd recorded a lot of these in advance because I was enjoying playing it, and you know, we're obviously only releasing it every weekend, but I played quite a lot. I found out via Alex that the DRS window is 1 second.
What's your thoughts on coming in or doing any more?
Not 2 seconds. So I apologise wholeheartedly to everyone who's been watching this. Every time I say we're within 2 seconds, that we were getting a DRS boost. We weren't. And that explains some of the stuff as to why we weren't catching up, right? Okay, so we've gone from like 20% to 71% by just doing this ourselves. Okay, so we can tweak this a little bit. One feels like a step too far, that one, right? Do we go something like that? This one may be a little bit too far away. I don't think I can move it. Okay, let's go with that. And we keep the same tyres on. You're now coming in. Okay, not great with you. So we can bring you this way. And the rest we can probably leave where they are. Go with that. Okay, good.
How does it feel?
Okay, let's speed this up. Just wait for these changes to happen and then we'll get them out. Okay, off you go. Off you go. Great. So barring any accidents, safety cars, all of those things, we should get more feedback. At least one full set of feedback. Okay, 2 of 5 feedback over on Dowen. I do wonder if we had like one recognised top tier driver where we might finish in a race. I'd say Vettel if we still have Vettel, or you know, someone in the middle order, a Norris or someone like that, where we might be better up the other lists, right? Okay. 4 of 5 feedback. 10, 12 minutes to go. Come on, boys. We're almost there.
What do you think?
Confidence is great over here. That's good news. I mean, we bring them in. There's not really a lot we can do. We just get them in. If we go to reconfigure, you know, we can't really tweak this too much. 92 is great. Okay, and you. Oof. Driver setup 71. We need to revert, right? Thank you. Should we just put you on some different tyres? I don't suppose it matters really. Okay, last 4 minutes. And this is another thing I'd really like to see, a skip to end. That would be really, really nice. 2 minutes to go. Okay, checker flag is in. Not great for Dowen. Better news for Vesti, obviously. Okay. Right. In come the boys. 92%, 71%. Let's get over to qualifying, shall we? Manage qualifying session 1.
Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay. So what do? We're expecting most traffic out around here. So we could go early, but I don't know if that makes any sense. Let's see what other people are doing. And sometimes let's go out to slow other people down. Don't have an issue with that. I'll send you out. I don't have an issue with. Do you reckon they must happen, right? They must send people out to interfere with laps and stuff. Dowen is 8th. I think we interfered with our own lap way too much because obviously everyone was in their in lap as we were there. Okay, not great. Reconfigure. Let's get you back on these softs. Vesti, how'd you get on? Not incredible, but not horrendous. Okay, so we'll do our flying lap with these guys, but we're up in 8th with Vesti. Dowen kind of 2.5 seconds slower than Verstappen. I'm guessing that was the traffic. Okay, we're ready to go. As soon as we see the rest go, we're ready to go. Here we go. Let's be on board with Vesti because we know he's the best one. Here we go. We are flying. Come on, Vesti. Okay, how are we looking? Let's get the old sectors up, shall we? Yellow, that's not what we needed. Dowen, we need a green. I mean, I would imagine everything should be green for you, considering. There we go. Vesti, we need much more. Come on, buddy. Need greens, Vesti. That is a yellow, you buffoon. Okay. Again, this doesn't necessarily mean a huge amount, but Verstappen is absolutely flying. Dowen's gone green twice, which is great news. Vesti has really let us down here. Green to finish will be lovely, Vesti. Vesti stays in 12th for now. You would assume some of those people below are going to get past that. Dowen, we need you to jump up a number of places. Come on, buddy. He's up, but I would imagine if Schumacher goes quick, we're in trouble. Here he comes. He's coming across the line. We both scrape through. Love that. Okay. Well, session 2 it is. Does it matter? No, I think we just go, right? I don't think we're getting out of this qualifying session, so I think we're fine.
Ready, check.
I'm going to send you out early, I think. Not that early, obviously, because someone else is going out in front of us. Okay, let's speed this up so we can get round to do a normal lap. We'll go on board with Dowen, I think, this time. And here we go. Let's do it from this angle, shall we? Okay, so we need a better performance than we put in last time. Both of our drivers were just above that line. Looks like Vesti might be getting held up, potentially. Let's just jump over to him. We are catching up with someone. I think one of those is on a flying, the other one isn't, potentially. Yeah. Didn't slow us down too much. Sorry about that. Let's jump back over to Dowen. Okay, going across the line. Let's see what the time is like. Look at that, we're top. We're quicker than Gasly, nice. Vesti, we're not as quick as the Ferrari, fair enough. Nice. Okay, well that's the best we can hope for at the moment, right? Righty-ho. Okay, we're hanging on in there with Dowen. Vesti not so much. Norris is coming around. Oh crap. Norris is coming around to finish. Let's get these tyres changed because we need to go back out in a second. Dowen is just about surviving. Vesti needs a better performance. Ricardo's out. We're all going out. Here we go. We won't watch this one. We've seen it a couple of times. Here we go. What we will do is switch over to sectors. Dowen has gone green. Vesti has gone... Sorry, Dowen's gone yellow. Vesti's gone yellow. We've lost out pretty quickly. Well, 12th and... No, not 12th and 13th. Was that 13th and 14th? 13th and 14th. Not horrendous, not great. We're not massively quick. I don't really know how we finished where we did.
And before we get down to it, last-minute checks are being made.
Aston Martin performed well during the qualifying session, and they're rewarded with a good grid position for the race. We saw a reasonable push from Mercedes in qualifying, and they'll have plenty of opportunities here to achieve a great result. And the clouds today look very ominous, which means that teams may have to contend with rain at some point during the race.
Okay, there may be rain. Let's skip this. We'll put a cut in here because we're going to the race tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your predictions as to where you think we're going to finish. Please hit the like button, subscribe button, follow us on Twitter at ScottDogGaming. I'll see you again soon. Thank you.